There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! Battle!
Darsu Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krief Wolf Akri. Die now in vain.
Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
You've blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Rob, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Him hind paliv, su'u hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have we done? What twisted words have we created? This us, my teeth to his neck. But first, the Kuma. Die of terror, knowing my fate. To feed my power when I come in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. Your eye. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! My words with older bones than your own. We break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
It worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Nakib Silesur. My belly is full of the soul. Those of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost foot, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
Sulaki Nog, Arthurlax. Has spawn of Akatosh, beloved Soklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pahlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Look.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. The name I'm sure you know well. Sure!
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for? You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need... Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce... maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Breath and focus.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over.
As High Priest of the Eighth Divine,
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. Oh, the Emperor's cousin killed. Right here in solitude. I feel nothing but shame. I mostly deal with petty...
been up to the Blue Palace. It's a sight
Make
to
it
see.
quick. I get enough delays from politicians. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Dismiss.
I'm telling you. Ulfric's
I trust
planning
this
an
is
attack
something
on
important.
Whiterun.
The Greybeards. Why, there's nothing. They are My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no True. A pause to consolidate our gains would be useful. And the Empire can afford to look Yes, fine. I'll come to the... He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his...
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his...
Huh? The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvignon, proving Garmar right, or proving him wrong. Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvignon, proving Garmar right, or proving him wrong. Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvignon.
What's the hurry?
Right?
You can't take that.
Sure.
I knew you'd join up. Great news. We'll take back Skyrim together, eh? I'm glad I'll have you beside me in there. This place chills my blood. And I don't care who knows it. But never mind all that. We've got a job to do. And nothing's going to stand in our way.
You ready? That's what I like to hear. That's the way I like it. Sure can... Pick a man and put him down. We attack on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. Sure! Greta, Engar, stay and guard the entrance. We don't want any Imperial reinforcements taking us by I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way.
Send Ulfric my regards. I cannot rescue.
You there, unblooded. I've been hearing things.
It's nothing.
The Hall of Stories. We must be getting close now.
Oh, I've heard of the place. They say these walls show the history of the ancients who built this place. Have you seen anything quite like
Glad
that?
we can't read these cards. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
That looks like some kind of claw from a statue. I wonder what it's used for. Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Tell me what.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what we've got. Unblooded, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. Keep looking, Unblooded. There's got to be some way to get that thing open. See a lever anywhere. How's it going, Unblooded? Find anything yet? The Imperials are here in force. Stick together. How's it going, Unblooded? You find anything yet? How's it going, Unblooded? You find anything yet? See a lever anywhere? See a lever anywhere? Keep looking, Unblooded. There's got to be some way to get that thing open. Keep looking, Unblooded. There's got to be some way to get that thing open. How's it going, Unblooded? You find it? That's done it. All right, boys, let's get moving. We got more. Ready now.
I'm getting out
They
of
may be
here.
uglier than Imperials. They'll go down just the same.
What are you doing that for?
That's the last of them. Come on, let's see what's down this way. Get Vindel. The crown as you can. Ulfric. He owes me a drink. We'll stick around here for a while and see if we can find anything else useful.
Huh?
We should take Yarmarch. It'll be an important pressure point on the Imperials. We'd be within spitting distance. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance. Skyrim with his tail between his legs. I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it. I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Disrespect.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it. I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it. I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Stay away from the Oratino residence. The place is cursed.
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
I'll come to your council, but I doubt any good will come of it.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Empire's... Damn him. That old bear was right. Did you run into any trouble? That's the spirit. I'm glad you're here. Deliver this axe to Balgruuf the Greater. Men who understand each other often have no need for work. There are but a... Balgruuf will know my meaning. Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper. I thought I gave you something to do. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are... But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
I'm not much of a strategist. Lord Ulf listens to my counsel.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word, but regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Take a seat, and we can begin.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually. Since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer. I understand this council was your idea. We should get started. We should get started. We should get started. We should get started.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
We should get started.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats, so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
you
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Ysmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that we would sit down with that Thalmor bitch. I say she walks, or we walk. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. We need to show Tullius we won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
One moment.
Here we go.
I just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. I have no authority to negotiate a permanent settlement, unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Master Arngir,
We're
are
here
you
to
going to
arrange
just
a
let him
temporary
continue
truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons. Nothing more. We consider even sitting down to talk with these rebels more than generous.
Enough posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
By Talos, the stone's on this one. You're in no position to dictate terms to us, Tullius.
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
Ulfric, you can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at it. Besides, Jarl Layla will never agree to...
Whatever I decide is in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Tullius. You can't seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet. Why should we give it up now?
I am sure General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
Of course not. What will you offer for Riften, Tullius? Some empty promises? Maybe some more Imperial bluster?
Enough, Galmar.
Jarl Ulfric, what would you want in return?
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim know from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Or worse, Imperial promises are simply a way to lull you while they prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye, we haven't forgotten Markarth, Tullius.
But I accept the Dragonborn's invitation to this council, and I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth? Yes, with Markarth in our hands, we'll be able to raid the Imperial supply lines out of Solitude.
You heard the man, Ulfric. We get Riften back. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your fine words.
Think hard about your loyalties, brother. I expected better from you. I know how this works, Tullius. I've learned the value of Imperial promises the hard way. Never again. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it
Shut
have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Riften on these terms.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorli the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are the terms currently on the table.
Riften will be handed over to Imperial control. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will withdraw its troops from the Reach, allowing Ulfric's forces unhindered access to Markarth. Jarl Igmund will go into exile, with Thongvor Silverblood taking his place as Jarl of Markarth. Jarl March will be turned over to Ulfric, with Sorli the Builder assuming the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim. Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
This is quite an achievement, Dragonborn. And General Tullius. Riften is ours.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric. He'll break his word as soon as it suits him.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
My men will help you.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards. And then the justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library with an unguessed trove of lost lore. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are all... By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of them. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon's reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked.
Ah, I believe I can be of help here.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Wait, I know you.
Come. My men stand ready on the great porch. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. Let's do this. Summon this dragon of yours.
Abin!
behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I am sworn to... carry your burdens.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Who's
Lure it into the trap. I'm counting on you.
I will conquer where Alduin failed. Be fast, Overkeen. So! Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether he... Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae. None were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus. There is one detail, only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will... Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Britbro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to... You have reconsidered my offer, Onikankron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Zunitarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon, I have done nothing to earn your distrust. in Ar Orenu. And yet here I am, still your prisoner. You have reconsidered my offer, hmm? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gair Mirad, and you can trust me. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Or a small amount of blood.
Sure, May. What are you doing back there?
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep. No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn. You'll be the toast of Whiterun for... I'm still amazed that your plan worked. No doubt you thought it was the... With good... Even now, we must... But until brave heroes... If it's... No doubt... Ulfric, the day... But that day has not come yet. Be the toast of Whiterun for this. With good... Even now, we must all... But until brave heroes step forward to... I'm still amazed that you're... What? No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn. Mm-hmm. You'll be the toast of Whiterun for the... We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. According to legend, although I never thought to put the... Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who late... They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Come, my men stand ready on the great porch. plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Here I am. Ubona, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sincere Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renig, many among ourselves, once he has been lost often Hinland. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Gross. Only... Of course. I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gairme, and you can free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
Wait, I know you. The only mistake was you showing your face. You've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people, and it's time to face the Jarl. Since you put it that way, I think we can overlook your crime for now. Wait, I know you. All right then.
Purely in the interest of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not was new. Dinit Rufe Astval. Saran Uth. I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth. I warn you, once you flow the sky, Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's. gold on them and Kospirok. Skoldoffen and Kostirok. Skoldoffen and Kostirok. Skoldoffen